Cindy from Stamped with Aloha. Today I'm going to teach you an out-of-the-box card that I created using the Stampin' Up! Bouquet of Hope February 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So let's get started. So first of all, for this card, I took the supplies that came in this month's kit and I combined it with this stamp set here called Hey Girlfriend, which I absolutely love. I'm going to be stamping with this image here as well as the sentiment that says always be yourself. Okay, for our project today, we're going to start with a piece of basic white cardstock. Now I did add this, it does not come in the kit, and I'm going to stamp with Memento ink. So I'm going to ink up the stamp from the Hey Girlfriend set, and then I'm going to stamp that right in the center of this white piece. Okay, isn't she cute? So next I'm going to color her using these Stampin' Blend markers. I'll be using Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, Rococo Rose, Cinnamon Cider, Bronze, and Bermuda Bay. Okay, I'm interrupting this musical interlude because did you see that I got a little bit of bronze ink right here on the headband? So I didn't want to do that. I was moving too quickly, but that gives me the opportunity to show you the color lifter. So I'm going to just take and rub this over that bronze color, the cinnamon cider color, and that will bleach that out and it will allow me to go ahead and color with my Daffodil Delight right over the top of that, so you won't even know that I made that mistake. So I just wanted to show you that. Okay, back to coloring. So did you notice I gave her a little bit of highlights? So now she is all colored, and I only colored her halfway, but you're going to see why in just a minute. For the next step, I'm going to take a scrap of paper. I'm going to use my Memento ink again. I'm going to ink up just the top of the girl, and I'm going to stamp her in the corner of this scrap piece here. Okay? Then I'm going to take my Rococo Rose Stampin' Blends marker, and I'm going to color in just the flower. Okay. Again, if you go outside of the line a little bit like I did right there, you could just pick that up and the color lifter will just take that away. So glad I get a chance to show you the color lifter today. So next I'm going to take out my paper snips and I'm going to cut that flower out. So now our flower is done, the girl is ready, and we're going to add a sentiment next. So I'm going to take out this little strip of cardstock here, and I'm going to ink up my stamp that says always be yourself, and I'm going to stamp right in the center of that strip. Next, I'm going to use the triple banner punch just to make a little flag on the ends of our sentiment. Okay? All right, so now these pieces are all ready, and so let's assemble our card. So we're going to start with the Just Jade striped card base that comes in the kit. Let me use my bone folder to give it a nice clean fold. All right, and then I'm going to take this piece here and flip it over, and using my liquid adhesive, I'm going to adhere this to a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock. Now the Bermuda Bay cardstock has been cut at 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to place that on there like so, and then I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to add 5 dimensionals to the back of this piece. And then I'm going to mount this towards the top of the card. Okay, that looks good. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece that comes in the paper pumpkin kit. So this was a solid strip. You can see this on my alternative pink pineapple card here. So that's what that strip looked like when you take it right out of the kit. But I took and I cropped it down and I removed a 1/4 inch piece from that strip. So this is a 1/4 inch by 5.5 inches, okay? And I'm gonna put it right there. So I'm gonna put some adhesive on the back. And then I'm going to line this across the bottom of the card. Okay, so this little polka dot piece is going to be where our sentiment is going to go. So I'm going to take the sentiment, I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to use a little bit of adhesive in the center there. And then I'm going to just press that right in the center of the card. And it says, always be yourself, okay? So now we want to create something fun with her that's a little bit out of the box. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to take this piece here, this flower piece that came in the kit. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just cut a little scoop out of there like that, okay? And then I'll save that little bow for another project. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to line this up here. And we are going to create a gorgeous floral skirt for this cute little girl here, this fashionista. So I'm going to flip this over. So we want this skirt to have some dimension to it and add some volume to it. So it just looks fabulous on her. And then we're going to just line that up so that it goes right underneath the colored belt. And I'm imagining that there's some pockets there that her hands are tucked into, and now she has this gorgeous skirt. And so of course we wanted to accent, because of the height of the skirt, I wanted to accent the flower as well. So you can cut down a regular dimensional, but I'm going to just use a mini here, and I'm going to place a mini dimensional behind that flower that we cut out. And then I'm going to add that right there on her headband. So now the little flower on her headband will just have a little equal dimension to her fabulous skirt. The last thing that I'm going to do is just embellish the flower on her headband with a champagne rhinestone, and she is complete. So I love the Hey Girlfriend set. I couldn't resist combining it with this one's paper pumpkin kit. And I even did one other card too, because when I finished all my alternative cards, I ended up with an extra piece. And so I created this girl here too. Now you can see this background here. That background was created by just taking this large floral stamp that comes in the paper pumpkin kit and created background paper with it by just stamping it on a piece of basic white cardstock. So even though I covered it up a lot, you can see that it's a really pretty stamp, and it makes a great stamp when you want to create your own designer series paper. So that's what I did there. I stamped another one of the girls and colored her in. And then this here is one of the tags that comes out of the paper pumpkin kit. And then the last thing I did is I took one of the doilies that comes in the kit and I cut it in half. And I don't know, I just wanted it to sort of look like angel wings. And I like the message of this card that says, I'll always be there for you. So I just imagined that this little girl is just an angelic friend who is always there when you need her. So that's why I created these to kind of resemble, to add a little pop of gold to the card and also to resemble angel wings. All right, so those are my two little Hey Girlfriend alternative projects. Hey, I want to say thanks so much for stopping by and watching this video today. I hope that these ideas that I've shared have helped inspire your creativity and given you some ideas that you can use with your own paper pumpkin kit. If you'd like to continue to watch my videos, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want, you can also check out my website, which is stampedwithaloha.com, where I share a lot of the stories about the projects that I make and who I create them for. So thanks again for watching my video today. I look forward to stamping with you again soon. Until then, aloha.